My next guest just wrapped up a meeting with the incoming Department of Government Efficiency heads, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. We have an exclusive look at how DOGE will work to rein in reckless, wasteful overspending and stop Washington, D.C. from flushing our money down the toilet and enriching political cronies who work for themselves, not for us. Let's bring in Virginia Congressman Ben Cline. Congressman, it's great to have you back, sir. Just coming out of a meeting with Mr. Ramaswamy and Elon Musk discussing the only government agency that will target government instead of our people. How'd it go?
Oh, it was great. Members have a lot of ideas and suggestions. There's a lot that they're going to be able to do through executive order. I presented our balanced budget from the Republican Study Committee that we've been working on. It has 150 different ideas. And, you know, because of the Senate, because of a Biden White House, because of Nancy Pelosi, we haven't been able to get done yet. We're excited for all the things that they are talking about. First and foremost, bringing all the federal employees back to work. That's a novel idea, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I would think so, Congressman. You know, actually showing up would be nice. But again, you're talking about executive orders. As you and I know, that lasts only as long as President Trump lasts. What about members of Congress actually codifying some protection for our people into law? Did anybody actually bandy that around a little bit?
We need to pass a law to give backbones to a lot of my colleagues in Congress on both sides of the aisle, quite frankly, because there needs to be more backbone to vote to actually cut the spending that has to be cut to get our fiscal house in order and balance the budget.
Congressman, do me a favor. Would you author, just for giggles, would you author the legislation that says the federal Senator and Representative Backbone Act, just so for my own edification? That'd be awesome. Look, I want to get to some other issues here. Senator Joni Ernst is being, according to certain reports, the Federalist among them, saying she's leading, in their words, an aggressive personal jihad against Trump appointee Pete Hegseth. They say she's been calling President Trump for the past few days, threatening to convince all female senators to vote against Hegseth if the president-elect doesn't pull his nomination. What are you hearing about this?
Well, from what I'm hearing, the president is standing by Hegseth, a Bronze Star recipient, 20-year veteran, and the president has earned the right to make his nominees. And they're America First patriots, and they deserve to join his cabinet and actually work with him to enact an America First agenda. So the senators have their right under the Constitution to advise and consent, but they need to remember that the voters who sent them there are the voters who sent Donald Trump and the cabinet of his choosing, and we expect results.
Right. Well, the senator has been on this program before, and we extended another invite for her to come on and explain this. Maybe, praise God she will. I want to give you a quick flashback here. All but 7 Republicans voted to confirm Joe Biden's Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, the man responsible for the disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal, the man who went AWOL for over a week without explanation, the man who instituted a woke agenda weakening our U.S. military, the man who allowed multiple DOD leaks and failed every department audit. Does any Republican who voted for this failed national embarrassment that is Lloyd Austin have any excuse in voting against Pete Hegseth, who, as you point out, served this country honorably?
I think a lot of senators would like to have that vote back for Lloyd Austin, but I think that those who stand by that vote need to also stand by President Trump and his choice for his cabinet.
According to reports, the Biden White House is considering preemptive pardons for, let's see, Adam Schiff, Liz Cheney, His Eminence, Dr. Fauci. Now, Joe Biden can cover them all for federal offenses with his pardon, but not state offenses. If Joe Biden goes through this reported tranche of pardons, Congressman, would you encourage states' attorneys general to aggressively pursue violations from these people if they violated state laws?
I would, and I think that it is a total misunderstanding of the pardon concept, the idea that you can preemptively pardon for wrongdoing that may have happened in the past but hasn't been charged or hasn't been pursued or hasn't even been identified. And also, I think we do need to bring in Hunter Biden, because he has, by his pardon, now is no longer able to claim the fifth. And so when he is subpoenaed and is brought in to be questioned about a lot of his business activities, he can't claim the fifth. He has to answer the questions, and perjury is not covered by the pardon. So he is still potentially vulnerable to commit perjury. So we look forward to having him on the Hill. I hope that Chairman Comer and others will subpoena him to come in and testify.
Me too. Congressman Cline, first off, Merry Christmas to you and your family. And if you author the Congressional Backbone Act, come back on this program. We'll talk about it together. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Straight ahead, the